You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
First, this question is for this guy here.
Okay, so I'm going.
I got to take advantage of the time before Tiff actually hits me in the head with a bat.
Yeah.
Loaded Lux versus Daylyt.
Yeah, talk
It
dirty.
has to happen now.
Yeah.
You've seen
That's
the
the
work,
one.
right?
Shout out to him.
Everybody's saying Loaded Lux versus Daylyt.
I'm gonna put the mask on. I'm gonna let bro.
That's the
handle
one.
it.
That's the one?
That's the one I'm looking for.
Not JC, not any of the other people. I'm just throwing out, what we're used to talk about JC. There's nobody that makes more sense to me
Right.
than Daylyt right now.
Healthy. You said it.
How did you like his performance versus Tay-Rock?
I thought it was beautiful.
Could Loaded Lux beat that performance?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Easy, or should he have to step up?
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and this is what I know. I'm gonna work.
You always work.
I'm gonna work. And what makes me so inspired, especially after seeing how his matchup went with Rock and how he looked after a layoff. Because everybody, you may not come back. You know what I'm
3
saying?
years.
You
Yeah.
may not come back the same. So, of course, I'm inspired. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I seen him. Okay, you healthy. This is good. This is good. Because now, like, the thing that's so beautiful was going to be different for me with this one is I get to flex my flex.
What do you mean by that?
I'm usually in a space where I got to watch the material that I put on the platform. You know what I mean? I gotta be specific with certain content because not for me, you know what I mean, or not for somebody. If I'm targeting a certain opponent, it's usually angles, it's usually things that have to be set to break somebody down, just for the victory, stance with it. Matter of fact, I might say me and Hollow might have been the last battle that I really just got to really express, like just go, you know what I'm saying? Outside of having to pick a spot.
Let me ask, but before that one, which one you felt like that? I battle again?
That I got to just be, do
that you felt pretty free.
Miles.
Okay, so that's scary.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, just to, you know what I mean? Like, cause like.
I know exactly what you're saying though. I felt like that for Big T. I felt like that for your
telling
battle.
you, it's freedoms, man. So and it's a challenge with doing it either way, but more of a challenge when you got to stay in a certain, you like confined to an area. You know what I'm saying? But to really I can go bang. That's
So
different.
with Daylyt, you could just go in.
Of course, because I understand what his background is, the people that tune into him, boom, boom. So this is one of them joints that's going to be, like, let me just hear it. Mm-hmm. I don't care about nothing else.
And let me ask, they expecting what you do best. What you do best is what they expect in this battle.
Yeah.
It's straight pen, straight work.
That's it. Ain't no. What we gonna say? You could. What angles did it? Ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing to draw from nothing.
Period.
We know your story. You know my story. At the end of the day, what they gonna do is, he said, that's all this battle is about.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That's all this is about.
People are thinking like with that battle, it's gonna be that's some shit you're gonna have to watch back 3-4 times. Lux versus Daylyt.
And they should enjoy that.
True.
If it take you a year later and then you like, he said, because he know what it is. Like, we know what it is. And what's understood after that don't need to be said. But if it takes somebody that long, you should appreciate that. You know
I got Daylyt beating you 2-1. How you feel about that?
15 minutes of fame. Thank you for coming. This was a great show.
You heard?
Make sure you tune in, Uncle Rob.
Of course, I don't
You
mean it. But
always
I'm
say that.
I'm trying to poke at you and then see how you feel about
got
somebody
Daylyt
thinking
winning.
Daylyt.
That was the first time seeing
2-1.
Daylyt.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Uncle Rob.
Yeah.
You got
3
Daylyt
years
winning.
though, but him versus Mike P was crazy.
I know how the
I'm talking
layoffs
shit.
be.
I'm talking shit.
I know how them layoffs be. No, but listen. You're entitled, and everybody's entitled to your opinion.
You don't think that?
Of course not. When we show up, it's just gonna be one for the history books. It's all about legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Was he ever on your radar?
No.
No.
No. So he's been working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Shout
he wasn't
out
always on my radar.
Last question. I love you. I love you so much. I have to. I have to, right? And that'll be it. Everybody's like going off on Surf right now because of what happened in the battle and because of how comfortable he is after something like that. It's like it's not that big of a deal that he just battled like who people consider the GOAT in battle rap and then took off, choked in the third round and slipped up and, it was bad performance by a guy that was battling loaded.
Right.
I don't think anybody should ever step in the ring with you and they not at 130, at least.
Blessed to be your God, though.
How do you feel about the backlash that he's getting, and how do you feel as the battle rapper that battled him and didn't get 3-4 rounds from him? Or does that matter to you?
For me, I'm on both sides, so I get it. Because we do this thing, we got to show up. And, whatever you going, it's all choices. But whatever you going through in your life, as you're getting ready for that moment, that's hand in hand. So you're going to have to, be really anal about what you going to focus on. You know what I'm saying? So I understand you got life situations that are, alongside work situations, and you got to be pragmatic with your time and energy. So I can't, be so judgmental in that regard, though I understand it. I don't know particularly what the man going through, but I know that plays into your preparation and getting ready to show up and being at your best. So I don't know what that was. I feel, for the fans, I can see where they, where the backlash may come from, especially with the anticipation of a Loaded Lux who Surf. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's like, oh man,
Must have been mega.
Yeah, and everything that was going on with the climate and everything, that's the only thing I say for them where they felt, where they can feel some type of way like, yo, we didn't get and they're entitled to that.
Yeah, nobody wants to feel cheated. Nobody.
Yeah, they're entitled to that.
Nobody wants to feel
What
cheated.
about you? Were you okay to win a battle that somebody choked in? You didn't, because a lot of people say, oh, well, if he didn't choke, you would have lost.
I mean, if my auntie had a penis, she'd be my uncle. Like we can go on all day about this.
Was she? Or she just being tranny?
Yeah,
all right.
Right.
Hey, I said that because somebody said it to
Who
me.
done
and I
made
said
that
this-
up? We gotta find the nigga that made that up.
Yeah,
Who said it?
yeah, somebody
Who made
said
that up?
Yeah, and I'm using it as for the analogy. Somebody definitely go quote me on
Yeah,
that.
nah, but we get the point. Like,
Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda, all of that.
yo, this nigga
Yeah.
drunk.
And, you could do that all day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But leading up to it is really that's the part that counts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Nobody wants to feel cheated.
How disappointed were you? Is really what I'm getting at. Like, because again, you're at the top of the food chain. You're at the top of your game. Like when you're doing this, you
Yeah.
want competition.
Of
You
course.
don't just want to walk through somebody.
Right.
That's why you battle who you battle. You're not battling me because you know you're gonna wash me.
right.
You know what I mean? So you're battling the elite. You want the elite, and when you don't get the elite, it's like,
Right.
right? So
Right. But then you gotta also look at what you going in it for.
Let's just wrap this up right here.
Oh.
Surf had an album. It's amazing. He was working on his work. He didn't come as prepared as he should have because he had an amazing album he was working on. Got his ass kicked because of that. He should learn his lesson.
That's a
Let's
sacrifice.
move on. Yeah, like
That's
that's
a
it.
sacrifice.
Let's call spade a spade. That's what happened. Surf album came out 3 weeks before the battle.
Yeah.
Let's just be blunt and realistic. That's what happened, and he got his ass kicked because of it. Hopefully he learns. Shout out Surf. Go get the album. Like, we ain't got to dance around this
Right,
all night.
right.
We shouldn't have been making music going against the God. Got his ass kicked because of it.
one thing I respect about this guy when I'm trying to interview him or get an interview,
He
he's like,
don't
nope,
interrupt?
I'm doing music right now.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
I'm doing music right now. We ain't doing no battle
Can't
rap
be a
shit
jack
right
of all
now.
trades
Yeah,
like
man,
that.
yeah.
Be good at everything and
that's
great
why-
at nothing.
And last thing, and we can go. Somebody told me, was it you,
But
that said that he was the reason people are choking and everybody's accepting it.
No, I said the fans are the reason. He was the one that choked. The fans are the reason that it's acceptable.
I'm just fucking with you because you here.
They made the choke because before you it was X Factor, and then it was Rich Dollars.
And he's never choked ever since. Since the Calico battle, this guy's been almost flawless.
Period.
So, yeah, that's a difference.
But the fans made it normal by saying, oh, it was a body. 3-0, he still got the first round. Like, that's unrealistic. You know, just speaking honestly, brother. I was speaking honestly, but that's unrealistic. Yeah,
now, he didn't say it the way I said it.
Yeah,
you trying to start shit. I know that. Yeah, I'm just like, DNA and K-Shine.
What better way to stir up some shit when both the guys are right here?
Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. Journalism,
I'm gonna keep it blunt.
You gotta get a means, like a sound bite, huh? You gotta get something with some controversy in it. That's
no.
That's how you sell it.
I fuck with y'all so much. I get too comfortable sometimes. I'll admit.
Right.
Sometimes I poke at y'all too much, and I'm too comfortable.
Hey,
because I knew he was here and you were here.
The fans normalized it.
Yes, that's what he is. Exactly what he said is that the fans now they like, oh, it's okay. So.
See, that's what he said. He never choked. I assumed.
That's not I
assumed.
Yeah, I didn't mean choke. I mean whatever happened in the Calico battle.
They
Whatever
said
that
he never
was.
choked.
Yeah.
He never told me he choked. This
never
is me
told
assuming.
me he choked either.
Yeah,
actually, I don't think he's ever said that he choked.
He might have not choked.
I got probably about 3-4 interviews.
But me assuming he choked, I made that comment.
Yo.
Because I ain't talking about it. That's in the past. I don't give a fuck.
And
Yo,
leave it on the table.
Shout out to Loaded Lux, Hollow the Don, Loaded Hollows. I appreciate you guys every time for taking your time out to talk to me. I love you, Tiff. I'm gonna make sure I say this on camera.
In a position, I'm super
Lux would have left a long time ago. Tiff didn't allow this thing to go on. I appreciate you so much.
Man.
And I'm sitting there like that. She gonna cut me off. She gonna cut me off. Ask another question.
Look, he's stretching shit out trying to think of a question.
Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys very much.
LOMclothing.com. Get the EP. We all hypocrites. Loopy.
Mean.
Go plug.
Yeah, IamLordLux.com.
Yes, sir.
On everything.
On everything.
Warrior.
Huh? Mean.
Bang.
Shit like that.
Nobody do better cross promotion than us. We gotta be the cross promotion.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.